everyone, I hope you're having a great day. So this is just a really quick video about how to make taco soup. So this is really a go-to for me that I make usually twice a month, and I make it in the winter months but also in the summer as well, because it's just a really easy meal. It's quick. You know, you can really have this thing made in like 30 minutes, and you know, you can let it kind of simmer as long as you want. But it's a really kind of go-to meal. So the things that you'll need hamburger meat. If you want to use turkey, you can do that. Excuse me, or chicken, that'll work too. So just about a pound. My grocery store always goes over, which I hate. This is 1.25. They never do just a pound, which is annoying, but I'll probably just go ahead and use all this so I don't have to worry about putting it away. So you need the hamburger meat. If you want to use some onions, you can. I put these here. I'm not going to use them just because I feel like I have enough spices as it is, so I don't really use them. But I just wanted to show you that you can use onions if you want. Also garlic, if you want to put some garlic powder in there, or chopped garlic, or the garlic that's already in the little the glass jar. If you want to do that, that's fine too. The seasonings you'll need is ranch. So the ranch, Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning, you know, it comes in the packets, but it also comes just in this, which I like actually. I mean, for years and years, I've just bought the packets, and I think it's a much better buy if you just get this. And I think 3 tablespoons is equal to 1 packet, so I'll just use 3 tablespoons of that. Same with the taco seasoning. So I just went ahead and bought the can of taco seasoning. If you want to get like low sodium or something, my store didn't have it when I went to buy it, but next time I'm going to try to find the low sodium taco seasoning. And then you need some Ro-tel, so just the diced tomatoes and green chilies. So, you know, you can get all brand or whatever, doesn't matter. I always get the mild because I'm a pretty big wimp when it comes to spice, and I actually don't even use this whole can, so I'll save the other can because it gets too spicy for me. Also, you'll need some stewed tomatoes. So they're stewed with, like, I think onions and stuff. I'm not even sure. I've always used these. So tomatoes, yeah, dried onions, dried celery, bell pepper, sugar, salt. Okay, so stewed tomatoes. Usually these come whole inside the can, so I just kind of break them up when I get them in the pot. And then you'll need your beans. So you want a can of pinto beans and a can of black beans. You want to rinse both of these. And if you don't like either of these beans or don't like one of them, you know, you could double up on the black or double up on the pinto, or you could use any other bean that you want, really. It doesn't have to be these. You could use kidney beans, maybe even chili beans. I've never used chili beans before, but, you know, that might be good too. And I put this here, the corn, the original recipe that I got from a friend a long time ago. I think she had corn in hers, but I actually don't put corn in mine. It's just not something that I prefer to do. So, you know, I put this here as an option for you if you want. And you'll also need some water or chicken broth, beef broth, vegetable broth, something at the end. But I'm going to go ahead and get the beef cooking, and I'll be back with you in just a minute to kind of go over what else you need to do. Okay, so I've gotten my beef cooked here and drained. If you notice this, if you don't have one of these, this is one of the best little kitchen gadget tools that I found. It really breaks up meat really well. I always had such a hard time breaking up my meat, like just with a, you know, with a spoon or something like that. So I think I got this from Amazon. If I can find it, I will try to link it below. So this is just a really handy little gadget. All right, so I kind of go in an order. Even though you don't really need to go in the order, you can really dump everything in here if you want. But I put my spices in here. They're kind of mixed up, but that's all right. I like to add my taco seasoning to my meat first. Even though the ranch is in here, it's fine. It's not a big deal. But I like to add it first. And let me find a spoon. So, because I like to get the taco seasoning on the meat. I think it flavors the meat a little better. And you don't add any salt and pepper to this because the taco seasoning is really enough. So I like to get the meat as flavored as possible. Okay, so after that, I'll just go ahead, I'll kind of let that cook for just a minute like I just did. And then I'll go ahead and add the Ro-tel, and I usually add most of the juice. And then about half of the tomatoes. So I'll keep that for later. So add those, kind of let that cook for just a minute. Just that little bit of water kind of brings everything together, I think. Okay. And then I go ahead and add the stewed tomatoes. So just kind of add all of those in there. And like I said, they are, for the most part, whole tomatoes. I'll stick my hand in there and show you. So this is, well, that's maybe like half of a tomato, right? So I do like to go in there again with this little gadget and kind of break them up. So, excuse me, I've been sick. All right, so everything is, as far as the tomatoes are in there, and then I go ahead and put the ranch. So like I said, a packet of ranch, or about 3 tablespoons if you have the can. So put all of that in there. And just mix it up. So the ranch really is what kind of gives it a little bit of thickness, which is nice. Okay, so I also have both cans of beans here. So I drained and rinsed both cans of the beans. So I'm just going to go ahead and put all of those in. Okay. So you can see that it's pretty thick. There's not a lot of liquid in here. So this is where, you know, you just kind of decide how much liquid you want in it. So I have some beef broth that I've had left over from something else. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some of this. And you know what? If you want to add a whole lot of it, you can do that. If you don't want to add any at all, you can do that too. Like, it's totally up to you. And after you make it a couple times, you'll kind of get to see how you like yours. You know, if you like it with a little more liquid in it or a little less. So the temperature is set to medium. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll probably put it about halfway between low and medium, and put the lid on it and just let it simmer. You can let it simmer for as long as you want. And usually I let it simmer for usually at least 15 minutes, unless we're super hungry. And then I'll just let everything kind of get hot and hot, but I think once it melts together, it's a lot better. So when it's finished and when we are ready to eat, I'll go ahead and show you what we put on it. Okay, so I dished some up here. So we have the soup in here. I like to put shredded cheese on it. You can put any type of cheese. I think this is cheddar. Yeah, it's mild reduced fat cheddar. And I like to eat it with tortilla chips, of course, more than that probably. And also a dollop of sour cream. Now, you can put anything you want in here. If you want to put black olives, or if you, instead of using sour cream, you could use like Greek yogurt that's not flavored, just plain. You could do that. I've actually done that. It's not my favorite. I prefer sour cream, but if you're in a, you know, if you don't have any sour cream but you do have Greek yogurt, that will work. So pretty much anything. I've also used, rather than tortilla chips, I've used just Fritos, which is really good too. And you know, you could put rice with it. You could do pretty much anything with this. It's a really good dish, and I hope you will try it. If you have any kind of variations that you like to do, let me know so maybe I can try them. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind, and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.